Assalamu alaikum students. So today the paper that we'll be solving is May June 2023 paper 1-1. Let's go through the first question, which says let's divide 1234.4 and we have to divide by 8. So while dividing decimals, we try to remove the decimals in order to avoid confusion. So this will become, when I multiply the numerator and the denominator by 10, this becomes 12344 upon 80. First, I'll cancel it out with 2. In the denominator, I'll get 40. In the numerator, I'll get 2 6 are 12. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are, and then 2 2s are 4. And then again, I'll divide it by 2. In the denominator, I'll get 20. In the numerator, I'll get 2 3s are 6, 2 0s are 0, 2 8s are 16, and 2 1s are 8s are 16, and 2 1s are 1. Okay. Sorry, this will be 2 8s are 16, 1 will be carried over here, and then 12 divided by 2 will give me 2 6 are 12. Again, I can divide it by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 5s are 2, 4s are, and 3s are dividing by 10 is very easy. This will become 154.3. Okay, moving on. The next part is again regarding numbers. So this part says that 3/7 of means multiply 56. We can obviously understand this is fraction multiplication. The numerator multiplies with the numerator, the denominator multiplies with the denominator. Even if it's just 56 written, it's 56 upon 1. So 7 and 56 can cancel out. 7 1s are 7, 7 8s are 56, and then 8 3s are is 24. So cancel out the big numbers whenever you can in order to avoid confusion. Okay. Moving on to the next part. Now the next part says write down the fraction of the square that is shaded. Now if I look at the total square, denominator is 3 by 3, which is a square. So the area of the total figure is 3 by 3, which is 9. And what about the numerator? The numerator is a triangle in which I can take one of the sides as the base. I take this side as the base, then this will become my height. So half times the base is 3 times the height is 2. So this will eventually give me 3 upon 9, which is 1/3. Moving on to the next part. It asks us to evaluate 0.5 square. Be careful with this. 0.5 square can either be written as 5/10, or you can directly square 0.5 square. It you'll get 25, and then you'll have to move it 2 decimals, which makes it 0.25. Or another way of doing the same question is I can write 0.5 as 5/10, and I can square it. That becomes 25/100, which is 0.25. So it could have been done through either ways. The next part is regarding, the next question is regarding angles. The diagram shows 4 straight lines meeting at a point, and they want us to find the angle x. So angle at a point, sum of angles at a point is 360. So I can say x plus 40 plus 90 plus 120 should be equal to 360. 40, 130, 130 plus 120, 250, 360 minus 250. X is 110 degrees. I hope this part is clear. Now in this one, work out the value of y. Y is an exterior angle of the triangle. There are many ways to get y. easiest one is an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon. So one of its exterior angle, which is y, is basically 360 divided by n. N has the value 3. So the value of y is 120. Another way to do it, we already know that the interior angle of an equilateral triangle is 60. So we can say y plus 60 is 180 and y is equals to 120 degrees. So these are the two very easy ways of approaching this question. Now moving on to the next question, which is question number 4. Benjamin's age is 3 years. Mariam is 5 years younger than Benjamin. Write an expression. We do not need to write a value. We just need to write an expression for Mariam's age, which is obviously 5 less than Benjamin's t minus 5. Consider t as a number and tell me how would you get Mariam's age. You'll just subtract 5 from the total, which is t. Similarly, in this part, Colin's age is twice Benjamin's age. So age is simply 2t. Twice means multiplying by 2. So we'll just multiply that by 2 to get Colin's age. Now in this one, another basic algebra question, because it asks us to find the value of 5a minus 2b. The value of a is 3, always use brackets. The value of b is negative 2. So 5 3s are 15, and then minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 is plus 4. So the value is 19. Moving on. In this part, the question wants us to insert one set of brackets to make sure that the calculations are correct. Now, if I were to just do it without putting the brackets, will I get the value 9? No, I will not. How? Plus 5 into 2 is 15. Sorry, 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 7 is not 9, it is 6. So I need to put brackets. So I need to put a bracket either here if I want to do the subtraction first, or I'll need to put a bracket here if I want to do the addition first. So let's see which one of these yields 9. This one does. So this value is 9. And now the question wants us to use a plus, minus, and a multiply sign to make the calculations correct. We want the final value to be 20. So let's multiply 3 by 5. This will give me 15. If I subtract 2 from this and add 7, this will eventually give me 20. Remember, BODMAS is an understood rule. It always has to be followed. Now the question wants us to complete this figure so that this line AB is the line of symmetry. Okay, class. So in this part, the question asks us to complete the shape so that this line AB is the line of symmetry, or it is the mirror line. So we need to draw a shape such that, okay, I'll have to draw a pentagon. Now let it its points. ये वाला point तो यहीं आना चाहिए. And then this one should be an image of this. ये एक shape हो गया हमारे पास. And then we need another shape. So this is how it must be. So yeah, let's have a look at this another part. What is on? The hexagon is a rotational symmetry of order 5. Perimeter of the hexagon is 30 centimeter. Draw a sketch of the hexagon, labeling the lengths of the sides. If the perimeter is 30 and there are 6 sides, all of equal lengths, that means then you just draw a hexagon like this, 6-sided figure, something like this. And every side will have a length of 5 centimeters.